Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the Pepe update once again. And Pepe has done a move to the upside, and we all know this. So what we're waiting for is a retest. Okay, the retest is pending for Pepe, and eventually at some point you're going to have a retest, of course. And right now, resistances within resistances, falling wedge has been broken out of it, and I want to show you the falling wedge very quickly here. So we're going to go back here right on time. Actually, let's let's get into the older chart, which is this one right over here. Okay, so 994, this is the Binance chart. Okay, so the falling wedge, as you can see, has been broken, and now you have stop in there. Now this is not a fluke, the fact that you have actually stopped, because you will see a nice good retest down to that trend line. Okay, so 889, it can be wherever that is. Okay, now what you have to keep an eye on, you have to keep an eye on the fact that Pepe comes down and retest, and it retest 880 real good, and then from here you might actually have a bounce off. And if you get a bounce off from that area, that particular area, you're pretty much good to go all the way back up to 1311. Now it does really make a lot of sense to go to 1311. I'm going to tell you why exactly 1311 makes a lot of sense, because at 1311 there has been a lot of influence on 1311, and this one here I'm going to put in a horizontal line, and when I say that there's a lot of interaction in there, this one means you have the first touch, you got some few touches right over here, and actually coming up here is going to be the technical target of the falling wedge, and also a resistance over there. Now what you can do, you can open up a short position, or you can wait for a breakout, you can enter the retest again. So either way you can have another trade, but that is in the future. Right now the main thing is that you go down with Pepe, you retest, and you check if Pepe can come down and hold that retest. And I would actually say a better stop loss for you is going to be down at 813, because that's the lowest part of the falling wedge. Ideally, if you start to go below 813, then it just destroys the whole falling wedge. So you don't want to go below the lowest point of the wedge itself. So as long as you're above the wedge, right, so that means you can actually even make it to 870, that's fine, just as long as you're above 813. You take 813, you open up a ticket to fall even lower. So basically this falling wedge goes out the window. Just open up the window. Do you know how window looks like? The window looks like this and like that, and you take the falling wedge, you take 2 steps back, and then you throw it out the window. That's it. And then if you do that, what happens next? All right, what happens next is you will be looking some sort of, maybe I'm gonna go here on the 4-hour time frame, and we're going to see which is the lowest part of it, and that is going to be 578. So if you do that, then you could probably just come down to 568, because this is going to be your biggest purchasing place and the best buying place as well. But there is a chance you may actually even bounce off after the retest, because we have this support and resistance that is actually being back tested, and you can see that there's this little bit of resistances back in the days here, and you can see that Pepe right now is holding above that particular area. So whatever was resistance here has actually turned into support over there, and it actually makes a lot of sense when I say that if you go below 813, it actually even invalidates the fact that you're holding this as your support. So it really destroys the falling wedge, it destroys the place where you're trying to hold a support, and then your next best place to buy is going to be 568. Trading doesn't have to be complicated. The thing is that if you come down here, risk 1 to 2%, right? You can even risk 2% to get 48%, that's fine. And when you risk 1 to 2%, and if you get stopped out, fine, you can actually get it at 568, risk another 1 to 2%. If you didn't win here, you might just win here, and if you get it in here, it's going to be most probably you're going to win down after purchasing at 568. Reason being is this will be the really low price, and the low price means low risk and high chances of the coin to play out. And also keep in mind, 568 is going to be a huge discount. For example, this is going to be a huge discount from 1619. That's like a 67% move down. Okay, so to me that is an incredible price discount. Even right now, yes, it is discounted. You can see it's actually down like 39%. Just go down for the retest, try again, try your luck, and I hope this helps a lot. If you want to take the trade along with me, you can join Q3, you can join July, which is opened up until the end of the month. And that's all for the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.